Welcome in, Renegades. Now, we have a good show for you today because the market is in full swing. We are in the bull market, okay? We're going to have some pullbacks along the way, and those are all good buying opportunities in the market to dollar cost average. If you don't know what DCA is, it is dollar cost averaging. And basically what you do is you buy at certain intervals. Now, you can do this every week. The problem with doing dollar cost average on a weekly basis, you kind of have to be paying attention to the market. Now, you could just set it and forget it in the bear market, like just buy every week. But in the bull market, I'd be a lot more strategic. Now, dollar cost averaging is like buying every Friday, or say you're going to buy twice a month. This is a way to do it in the bull market. You're not going to want to buy at like, okay, I'm going to buy on the 1st and the 15th. Well, what you should do if you get paid on the 1st and the 15th, and this isn't financial advice, but this is what you should like look into doing if you're going to buy crypto. So what you need to do is basically if you're going to allocate a certain portion of your crypto or your money to crypto, you are going to basically take that money and wait. So from the 1st to the 15th, you're going to wait for the very best day. So say, let's just go look. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to look at your favorite cryptos. We're doing ICP today, but I promised Amar that I would do some other cryptos. But I just want to show you the best way that I dollar cost average. So let's just go to the daily. So this is what I would do. And we'll use the 1st and the 15th as reference. So on the 1st here, okay, we are up at, from $11.92 to $13. Now, what I would be doing right here is we just had a big pump right here. Okay, in the market. The market's going absolutely nutso right here. So I would probably buy right here. We don't know if it's going to continue to go up, but what I would do if we are moving and we just broke this resistance right here, we only wicked above it and then we closed above it here on November 30th. So I would also use TA because I know TA. And it's very simple. Just look at levels. If we break this, previous level over here with a candle close, see, we only wick above here and then we close above it. And by the 1st, we're up here, right? So I would think, hey, I'm at least putting half of the money that I allocated from the 1st right now. So it doesn't mean that you can't buy on the 1st. It just means, there might be a better opportunity. But since we broke this resistance level, I would be buying at least half, if not all of my crypto right then as we're pumping. Especially Bitcoin went to 100K. The market is screaming. We just broke resistance. I would definitely put it, probably all of it right there. But to be honest, and then I'd wait maybe. And if you did wait, that's okay. If you put it in, here somewhere between 12 and 13 bucks, you're good, right? And so your dollar cost averaging for next year. This isn't, oh, I want to make money overnight. That's not the dollar cost average strategy. The strategy is to accumulate crypto as much as you can and get enough of that crypto at the cheapest price that you can. And that it just averages, the law of averages, basically. So then if you spent half of it over here, you could have waited until over here and got in at like 10 something. Or say you probably got in at 11.50 because it's really hard to hit the actual bottom over here. But I would be looking to this point. When we start to retrace, I would be looking at this point. I would have actually bought some probably somewhere around here, around this 12.30 range. But then I might have also, since this candle just cracked underneath and we broke this, when I saw this break this, I would have waited for a confirmation candle and then probably got in somewhere around 11.20 to 11.40. So you could use half your money. Now, if you get paid on the 15th, let's just go back to this 15th. Okay, the price is really nice and down here at from 784 to 840. So I would really be looking, I would put it in right then if I got paid on the 1st and the 15th. And you could do that every month. Like, let's just look at the 15th here. You could have bought right here. We're sitting at from 682 to 730. And then the 1st over here, I don't know. We're in a downtrend. I might have waited. I might have bought there. And even if you did buy, say you do buy and it goes up. Like, oh no, I bought at the wrong price. It went up. Well, it was at from 875 to 952. Well, we're sitting up at, $13. So dollar cost averaging will work very, very well if you just buy on the 1st and the 15th. But I would be more strategic. I'd dollar cost average if it feels right, if the price feels right. If not, I would just wait and buy the dip. So dollar cost averaging is just buying at intervals. Now the dip. Okay, so we go from $21 and we dip down. You'd think this would be a good price to buy, $11.70 or somewhere around here. We just went from 21 all the way down to $11. We basically almost cut the price in half within a couple of weeks, if not a month. I would buy there. This would be a scenario of buying the dip. I would probably have bought this dip. I definitely would have bought this dip. So if you buy the dip with the dollar cost average and you just try to buy every time it dips, that's probably your best dollar cost average strategy when you think it's going to go down. Even if it doesn't, just split the money into like 3 different ones. Just if you don't know, you could buy it all at once, especially since you're allocating a certain portion each time you buy crypto. You don't have to worry about putting $100,000 in crypto at once. That's what people think. The best strategy is just to put $50 here, $50 there, $100 here, even 1,000. If the price really, when we're down at these prices, this is when I start to put more. When we're at stupid prices, when we're at 581, I tell you guys, and I told you at 7, I said, now is the time to buy. That's right. Let's look where 7 is in the scheme of things. When I told you about a month and a half ago at $7.37. This is almost the lowest that we went. And I told you now is the time, because this is when I would have bought. This is when I buy, is when it goes down to these prices, because I know we're going to have other pumps. We're in the bull market. That's what crypto does. So people just get scared because these last for a long time and these last for a little bit. The ups last for a little bit, the downs last for a very long time. And so some people cannot do it. So let's get into news. I just wanted to explain that strategy to you because this is the future. Now, what I haven't seen before, honestly, is the bull market we're in, but also the AI capabilities, okay, of the internet computer. Let's say hi to everybody first. And I just want to thank everybody again. My job is going great. I couldn't have made it without you guys. There's a couple of people in the community that know who they are, and I don't want to leave anybody out. But I just want to thank you guys. I couldn't have made it without you guys. Like the whole thing, I just can't even get into it. I am beyond thankful. I'm grateful for this community. I'm grateful for the people that I know, and I'm working my butt off too. So I won't let you guys down. You invest in me. I'm going to invest in myself and the channel and ICP. It's crypto, my guy. EXE all the way. So that's my favorite meme coin, and I would be dollar cost averaging this. I really think it's at least going to about $5, probably more. Like I said, $16 is possible. We'll see. We'll see. Ham's here. What's up, Ham? It is definitely the best meme coin, and it's a platform that's an ecosystem of its own. So it basically is an operating system that other projects integrate their project, and hopefully soon our project will be integrated on there. We're trying to get them on the channel. I'm going to get StreamYard here soon so that I can just record because he's super busy. So, oh, Kenny's here. No way. Oh, man. So like most of the people I'm talking about are actually here. Hey, brother, good to see you. I'm feeling that this week or next ICP. So we're going to look at that. And so we're getting into 2025, guys. Let's just take a minute to drink that in. I want you, if this is your first bull market, I just encourage you to go back and look at 2021. Look at what crypto did in 2020, and then we'll even look at that a little bit later too, but do it for yourself. Go and if you haven't looked at crypto, I talk to a lot of people and they still think crypto's a scam. They think it's bad. But we're in an era where crypto, yes, it was bad. People have used it for nefarious things. People use the dollar. Almost every dollar actually has residue of some nefarious stuff on it. So, and there's, anti-fraud for a reason. So it's just a different financial system. And I know people were weird. That's exactly how I was before I researched Bitcoin. But anyway, it is going to be cracking. I want you to go back to 2020, the charts, look at 2020, look at 2021, and look at the difference. And we're heading into that now. So crypto runs in 4-year cycles. So basically, Bitcoin has a built-in supply and demand factor with mining. Basically, simple economics. If you have a diminishing supply and an increased demand, you are going to skyrocket. That's simple economics right there. But yeah, 2025 is going to be crazy. My one and only ICP video, I dropped when it was under $3. My subs were very happy. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was. Okay, it pretty much the bottom. That rarely happens though. Yeah, if you called ICP at $3, you're my friend. You were here in the bear market. You went through the garbage, and you were still talking about ICP. I respect you. You're not a glory hopper. You know, glory hoppers jump from chain to chain, whatever's pumping, which is cool. It's here to make money, but the real chain to rule them all, the Highlander per se, is the internet computer. Take the power and bring it into yourself. So the internet computer is going to take all the power and bring it to itself, but not anyway, you know what I mean. Thanks for the brush up on DC. Definitely the best strategy. Yeah, DCA, dollar cost. Solstice! Oh, you're back. I'm so ready for this bull run. Yes, guys. And this is going to be my first bull run as like actually being an influencer that can make an impact. The last bull run, I was just creating a name. I was creating a brand. Now I have one. So exactly, dollar cost average. However, I would go all in. Yeah. So anyways, when I call these times, this is why you have to subscribe, guys. Like, I am literally not just saying, oh, I need all the subs. Yeah, I love the subs. It helps the channel. It helps me get the word out to more people. But when I make these calls, which is very rare, okay, we're heading into 2025, so I would definitely be loading up on ICP. But when I actually make the call, you know, and I don't ever tell you to buy crypto, but I say, if you're going to buy crypto, now is the time. Right now. And I will tell you that. I will tell you when the best time to buy crypto, in my professional opinion. It's just my opinion. That's it. An educated opinion. But so he said go all in ICP now. I sold some other stuff and bought more ICP yesterday as I'm feeling. Oh, so this could be huge. And this is perfect. This is a segue into our next section. He said I bought a bunch of ICP yesterday as I'm feeling that caffeine AI release is imminent and will finally bring new money in. Now we actually have something that could actually verify that a little bit in our news story today. So let's look at that. I love this stuff. Okay, so this isn't saying that that caffeine AI is coming out soon. Okay, but if you read the nuances, and remember that I said nuances in this thing, then you can see how it is advancing. You know that Definity is behind the scenes collaborating, working with other projects, and I know Definity is directly working or supporting caffeine AI, or it could be a Definity project. Who knows? But anyway, ICP is redefining how AI achieves its full potential: secure, decentralized, and built for the future. The collaboration with FAI Center will advance AI and Web3 innovation into realizing this goal. So basically, what is happening now, right? Other blockchains are starting to realize the capabilities that ICP has with AI. Now, if you're a leading project in the space, you're Ethereum, you're the second biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, and you are looking for a blockchain that can support fully on-chain AI, which would actually make it better than any other AI that is actually AI on the blockchain, but it's stored on, so it's not fully on blockchain, it's just ran on the blockchain. It runs on the blockchain, but it's actually stored on Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, or wherever else. So when Ethereum looks at that, they're like, well, we don't want to store our AI on Amazon Web Services. It could go down. It's not blockchain. It's not decentralized. It's a centralized server, in crypto is decentralized. So Ethereum projects are going to start to look for better options so that they can scale their AI web solutions onto Web3. And this is the actual future to have AI. So this, I'm not saying that this means that caffeine AI is coming out right away, but this shows you that when caffeine AI does come out, that this is a massive thing. Every time Dom comes out with an AI video or something, ICP one either skyrockets or we get more recognition in the community and out of the community that we get anywhere else. Now, the collaboration with FAI Center will advance AI and Web3 innovation into realizing this goal because it is partnering with the internet computer. That's the deal there. So FAI Center, this is really interesting to me. Let's see, what do we got going on over here? Medium article. I gotta look at this. Okay, so join the ETH Zurich AI Center as an official industry partner. ETH Zurich is one of the foremost universities in Switzerland. What? This membership will give our R&D and business teams direct access to the latest research, faculty within the university, technical talent, networking, as well as a growing ecosystem of startups with experience in AI and deep tech. Let's see how ETH Zurich is founding member, International Computation AI. Oh, wow, this is actually even better than I thought. What is going on here? Wow. So have another fantastic member. Okay. So from developing cures and performing surgery in healthcare with AI to mitigating climate change with renewable energy systems, astonishing improvements across retail, transport, scientific research, financial services, and agriculture all feel within reach. And it seems this is only the tip of the iceberg. So with AI fully on chain, you would be able to scale it on the blockchain. So and this kind of innovation and collaboration is what makes internet computers stand out from the rest of the crypto. The internet computer is fast and powerful, processing over 2 million Ethereum equivalent transactions a second. So this is perfect, guys. This goes right into my point. The reason, let's look how many transactions per second Ethereum processes. How many transactions per second does Ethereum process? Oh, yikes. 12 to 15 transactions per second. Okay, so this is why AI is basically impossible on Ethereum, okay, without something like the internet computer. If you don't have the internet computer, you cannot process 2 million transactions in 1 second. You would only be able to process 12 to 15 transactions per second. This is why internet computer is the future. It can scale. You could, almost everyone in the world could send a transaction on the internet computer. I mean, in a day, you could have everybody using this thing in the world and then AI running other stuff. So it's almost impossible to build AI on Ethereum. Now you could run it on Ethereum and have it on Amazon. That's your option. So these big upgrades that happen, Tokamak, Beryllium, and Stellarator milestones are huge. And if you want to look at those, go to internetcomputer.org and you can take a look at the milestones. Okay, so again, nuance. Well, this is a cool little literature platform. This is like a magazine for the internet computer, basically. So the Definity Foundation is joining the FAI Center as an industry partner, as you see. So, and you can read about this in the latest Nuance article. Now, this is an article, a magazine that is basically a magazine publication built on the internet computer, a literary publication center. So, and then you can go in and look at all this stuff, see all the important announcements. Let's see what they got at Zurich. We already did that. Definity team released a thorough introduction titled Internet Computer in a Nutshell. And you can actually find that here if you want this PDF. I will link it in the chat for you right now. Okay, let me copy. Thank you. So if you want to read this, basically this, if you want to know what the internet computer is and does, if you're new to it and you want to do some research, guys, here's your way to do it right here. So yeah, take a look at that. Now, internet computer in a nutshell, there it is. Okay, Now, another reason why I like internet computer, okay, we were just talking about the capabilities that the internet computer can bring to Ethereum, right? Well, this is kind of the theme of the show as well. It's kind of funny how this all works together. Having internet computer be the blockchain that has, because if you've ever watched Highlander, basically when somebody takes their, wins the battle or whatever, and then takes their power, it becomes part of their self, right? Except we don't take their power. We support their power, so we just like borrow their power. We integrate with them in some ways, so it's kind of like Highlander a little bit. So not one chain to rule them all, but one chain has the essence of the other chain in them, right? Do you get what I'm saying? It isn't like that we're taking their power, but we are sharing that power, right? So instead of taking in one chain to rule them all, it's more like if Highlander had like a group of people that were the good guys and went around and took all the bad guys' power. I don't know. Who knows? You get what I'm saying, though. But anyway, with the capabilities of the internet computer, this is why. So why the internet computer? Why not? Why don't I just go on Polygon? Why don't I just go on Ethereum? Well, as you saw, Ethereum can only process 12 to 15 transactions per second. All other cryptos only hold their JPEGs on Amazon Web Services again, right? So why the internet computer? One, every time I send a transaction, they're instantly. Two, the staking rewards are absolutely nuts, and you can actually lock your crypto away. So if something happens, you don't want to spend your crypto, you can't, unless you go to ID Geek or whatever. Not ID Geek, but what is it? ID Geek? I think it might be ID Geek. Internet identity, yeah, ID Geek, and you could sell your neuron that way. But and then the internet computer has the AI capabilities. All other chains are going to want to utilize this. This is why the internet computer, it isn't just yes, it's the best chain, but you can use every other chain on this chain. So it can be a hub of chains. It can be like a ecosystem of blockchains, and we're going to look at that here in just a minute. So with countless layer ones, layer twos, rollups, and sidechains across Web3, user and liquidity fragmentation continue to grow. Seamless interoperability solutions like Chain Fusion are more important than ever. See how ICP is unifying Web3 in the latest report. So this is absolutely insane. And I do have this. I'm just going to have to share a different window with you here because this... Hold on a second. Whoops. I guess didn't want me to do that. Wait, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Then I gotta go like this. Did it work? Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So this is the Chain Fusion activity bar. This is the analytics. I'm an analytics guy. I love analytics. I don't like taxes because trying to fill out taxes for my W-4s is really nuts because they don't just have the ones and twos anymore. You have to like calculate everything. But anyway, I love this kind of data. So as you see, when we started in September 23, ICP network activity, Chain Fusion subnet average messages day per day per month, per day by month. And so basically, back in September of 2023, which is when I believe we started, Bitcoin Chain Fusion, I thought it was a little sooner, longer than that, but we'll just say for the sake of this video, and if I'm wrong, let me know, that, CK Bitcoin, which is the Chain Fusion of Bitcoin, which is over $100,000 right now, you can trade Bitcoin on this blockchain to the internet computer. So then you see today, we went from 457,000 to 8.2 million, which is an exponential growth of about 19x, somewhere around between 19x, somewhere 18 and 20, but let's just say 19 for the sake of this. And then Chain Fusion subnet average cycles burn per day or month from 8 trillion to 108 trillion. So we're looking at, like a 13x growth there, right? So this is pretty good. Let's see, how do I move this up? Okay, I can't move this, but we'll look at the bottom one. ICP total cycle burn per day by month. So if you look in the middle here in March, we absolutely went nuts burning 1.170 teracycles. Teracycles? Like so many cycles, it's ridiculous. Let's just trillion, whatever. Trillion. I don't know how many, but a lot. Because that's 462 trillion. So yeah, I think it's 1,170 trillion. I think that's what it is. And then 1,154 trillion cycles burn. That burns ICP. So this could make ICP deflationary. And when I said ICP can't go to $2,000, that could change. So let's get rid of that. Guys, now it's time to look at the charts. But I do want to talk a little bit more chain fusion first before we get over to the charts, because we're getting pretty late into the video now. But I want to give a good price prediction because I think we're going to start skyrocketing. But I want to go to BitOmni to show you this CK Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other chains. This is the chain that is integrated with all chains. So this is BitOmni. We had them on the channel. You should go watch that interview that I did with BitOmni. It was a great interview, and you can look. It should say BitOmni on the thumbnail. It doesn't say BitOmni in the title, but you should see it on the thumbnail. It was like somewhere in September or October. So just know that. But Bido Bridge. Now, Transform Bitcoin Fi, which is Bitcoin finance. On Bitcoin, you actually can't use DeFi. You can kind of now because of runes and ordinals or whatever. But before that, you can't. And Bitcoin is very slow. If you look at how many transactions per second Bitcoin does, it's very, very low. So Bitcoin Fi and Web3 by integrating Bitcoin and its Meta Protocol tokens with omni-chain capabilities. And that means cross-chain, basically. Ensuring secure, trust minimized, and diversified Bitcoin-Fi products and services across multiple blockchains. Now, let's explore this. Let's look. What is this? So this is actually my first time of actually being in here, checking out the Bido Bridge. Well, as you see here, you have different networks that you can interact with. Well, here's Ethereum, and you can actually interact with Ethereum on the internet computer through Bido ICP.F. So basically, this is an integrated token with the internet computer, but now instead of doing 12 to 15 transactions per second, you get to go and do, where was that? 2 million Ethereum equivalent transactions per second, right? So you up that, okay? You get no gas fees or hardly any gas fees, not no gas fees. And then it's almost instant finality, like 20 seconds. I think it takes a little longer for Ethereum than ICP. ICP takes 1 second, but 20 seconds is really fast for Ethereum. So you could pick Ethereum. Guess what's coming soon? CK test Bitcoin's API malfunction. This is actually disabled for now. But then you're gonna have BitLayer, BEVM, and then Nubit. But right now we have Ethereum, we have Arbitrum, and these are all top cryptos. We have Polygon, we have BNB, which is what, number 5 or 7 on the crypto. We have Base, Optimism. It doesn't support the token selected yet. So maybe this is a hint to what we're going to be seeing in the future. And then Move ecosystem. I have no clue. Solana coming soon. And that's the target chain. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Let's see. Let's change this one. Let's say we want to trade our Ethereum token to ICP now. Well, now I can trade whatever. Say I have one, ETH or one Bido.eth. I guess it's worth 1 internet computer, 1 ICP. So it's not going to be a full Ethereum. Let's see, Arbitrum. Are they all like that? Are they all one? Yeah, it looks like they're all pegged to ICP. Bob, all the other cryptos are actually on Arbitrum. So you got Bob on Arbitrum, you got Chat token on Arbitrum, you got ICPSWAP token on Arbitrum, Ghost. Wow. Crazy, dude. Okay. Well, there you have it. One chain to rule them all. Now look at this volume. This tells me absolute geniuses for the whales. Okay, guys. These whales, let's just look at the CFGI. I want to see, the whales must be bullish right now. They have to be. There's no way they're not. Yep, I knew it. 100% I knew it. So we look a lot of the times and there's a lot of volume, but the whales are negative. And the price just skyrockets and then went back down. So I utilized this CFGI, the Fear and Greed Index, whatever you want to call it. But this has a lot of information on it. This does a lot. So when I'm looking at the technicals, that's because it's neutral on the 4 hour. Okay, we'll see if that's true. Impulse, which is good. This means retail are scooping up ICP, right? So people that were waiting to buy, it's impulse buys, right? So they buy because of moves in the market, right? The market went from way down to way up, and as it pumps, people want to get in, and so the impulse buys. Order book, that means there's more buying than selling of ICP right now. That means that the order book, there's more longs than shorts. There's more trading to the buy side. Okay, volatility is good because, as you see, we have skyrocketed. Not even very long. So I want to look at the daily. I want to see if these whales are still, I think the daily is going to be very positive for the whales as well, but I could be wrong. We'll see. We're in 68% greed, which is really good. Okay, the whales are only positive on the daily. Okay, which I figured it would be very positive, but positive is still good. Now, search, negative. That's very negative. That's weird. That's super weird. Social, very negative. Okay, weird. Volatility, very positive. Technical, positive. All the good stuff, except that's neutral. That's not too bad. This is still a very positive thing to me because how is the social negative and the search negative? When the whales are positive, the order book is very positive, the technical is positive, impulse is just neutral, which, is because of whatever is going on over here. Dominance neutral, volatility very positive, volume very positive. Now let's go look at this volume and I'll show you my point. So my point is, let's go look at the last 7 days. I told you I'm a data guy. I love this. So as you see, look at this volume, 400, 350 mil. We start to see a decrease in volume. And what does that mean? Well, that means either we're going to go down or the market is going to move up without a lot of volume, which means it has nothing to do with ICP. It has to do with Bitcoin. Well, in this case, Bitcoin didn't go up. Actually, Bitcoin went from 98,000 down to 95,000. And we saw this. Because when the market has a lot of volume and then that volume decreases, we are at will of the market. So we are no longer moving because ICP has a lot of volume to the upside. We are following the Bitcoin market. We are following the rest of the market. The rest of the market goes down and it dictates the price of ICP. Then as you see, people scoop it up at these low prices. And if I saw this volume increase right here, I would know that we are going to start to move to the upside again. Okay, and if I don't see it decrease when the price goes down, but I see it increase at $11 from 534 million to almost 600 million, I know that they are accumulating and most likely we are going to start to go back up. Now, see, as this volume decreases as we go up, we saw people accumulate, which is the whales, why it's very positive. Okay. And so we start to move up and then the volume starts to decrease again. So what happens, guys? What did I just say, right? We are at will of the market. Now let's go look at Bitcoin. Actually, let's go to crypto bubbles. This will be even better. Look at that. Look at that. So we're at will of the market. Okay, so whatever the market does when our volume starts to decline is what we're going to do, right? Let's look where Bitcoin, where are you? It's up 3.8%. So we are not completely tied to Bitcoin, but when Bitcoin did start to recover a little bit, and it didn't dump a lot. It only went to 95 and we dumped with it. And then Bitcoin rose back from 95 to 100,000. And I think it only says 3% because, Bitcoin's a big crypto and it's only been the last 24 hours. Bitcoin moved over the last 2 days. So that's what we have here. We are at will of the market. And this is what the market decided today. Okay, when that volume goes down, the market decides. So, and then let's just look at Bitcoin, 100,000, right? Last 7 days, 1%. That's because we went from here, down here, back up to here. So Bitcoin dictated the market because it has a $2 trillion market cap and it can do that whenever it wants. But Ethereum, again, up 6% this week with nice volume. Bitcoin is stupid volume lately. And look at Tether. We're still sitting at about 175 million. There was a big sell-off of Tether, it looks like right here. And then a buyback in, or a peg back in. So let's look at some price stuff. Let's look at the price. What's going on there? Okay. So with this volume and the market dictating, hopefully we see this volume start to raise. But I want to point out something in my chart over here. I used to think it was 2 candles that confirmed, but I'm starting to think it's about 3 candles to signify a possible reversal. And I want you to understand that this indicator does not work by itself. Now, this is something I've realized while using it, that this indicator can only be used with the RSI. You're going to have to take into consideration the RSI. I can't even do that right now. Why can't I do that? What indicators do I have out there? What? I only have 1 indicator. You're supposed to be able to have 3. So RSI. 2 indicators as a limit. Well, where's the second indicator at? Okay, well, anyway, so we'll look at these independently. I don't know. It says I have a second indicator, but I don't. There is no other indicator on here. Okay, whatever, dude. RSI. As you see, now there's another indicator on here. What? Oh, so I had 2 they had a hidden RSI on there already. Okay. That's what they hid it. You saw that, right? Now I can have them there. Okay, whatever. But anyway, on the daily, as you see, we went to a nice about 82. That's pretty high for the daily. I could have seen this going up to 90, but this is a really good cool off, because if we look where we were at this exact point right here, we'll come down right here. This is the exact point. We were right here. Okay, and now we're at the same price, but we cooled off and we're down here. So this is overbought. This means there's selling pressure. When we get up here, it's selling pressure. So we see this selling pressure here. We see this little recovery right here. So what I would do is I would look for this RSI volume to see, okay, is it going to recover here and start to go back up? And once I saw it heading up and being at a higher price than over here at this level, I would definitely look at this. We're back above the EMA. So I would signify that this is not a continued reversal going down. So this will tell you that broke the reversal, because it was only 2 candles. The third one confirmed back above here, and I would use the RSI to confirm this, okay, with volume. So there's a couple steps that you have to know, and I'd really pay attention to this EMA, and then I would also be looking at trend lines as well. This is just an indicator that will help you with other indicators. And look at this trend right there. So I would say if we didn't break this upward trending support line, then we are not going to have a continued reversal. So I would be looking at multiple factors when I use this indicator in the charts. But it really tells us a lot of the time, I'd say 90% of the time, maybe 95% of the time, if there is a reversal or not. But there is other steps that you need in order to use this. I'm still learning this. I'm working on it like every day, trying to figure out exactly how it works. But we're going to get there. We do have an ascending triangle right here on the daily. So this is a very important level. This is all buy side liquidity up here. This is all buy side. And if we go back, after this. Okay, I'm since we're 740, I'm gonna start to get into the meat and potatoes. So this is buy side liquidity. All of this, everything above this here. Let's just get rid of this for a second so you can see better. So all of this above this line here. Let's even get rid of this line so you can just see exactly what I'm talking about here. Right here. So this is all buy side liquidity. All of it. Everything above this point, as you see, we just wick above it. Right back down to it, wick above it, and then we tested it right here before we went down. All buy side liquidity. We have more buy side liquidity. We're in the buy side liquidity zone. So that means we're magneted up here now. So there's going to be a magnet. We could be somewhere, over here, or even in this, right? With this big dump right here, we could see some massive candles pulling us up to this area, this buy side liquidity. That's what buy side liquidity does. Look, I'll show you what just happened right now. We touched this area, broke down, and then that buy side liquidity, we use support. We got to hold support though for it to work. Like if that support breaks, we're toast. But with the RSI, with the indicator that I had, with this upward trending support line, these are all things that would make me think, hey, this is going to be a buy side magnet. So let's go into the week. I think very, very soon. I already told you. I told you we were going to $16 and what did I say? $15.50. So let's see if we went to $15.50. We went to $15.57. If you watch my videos, you would have heard me show you a bull flag that happened way before we went to $15, and I told you $15.50, and we went to $15.57. Am I going to get it right like that every time? No. But am I going to get it right a lot? Yes, because I love this is what I do. I'm good at it. But this is what I want to talk about. This buy side liquidity downward trending resistance line is broken. This is broken now. The top one. This is the very top one. The only one that hasn't been broke is the wick. This is the last downward trending resistance line that we have to break. So right now, that's going to be somewhere at about 1541. Okay, that's wick to wick. This is candle to candle. We already broke the candle to candle. Okay, now let's go back even further. Okay, now we're going to start to get to the interesting stuff. So I think there's going to be a move, I think, to about $22 to $25 based on my previous TA. Now, if we go all the way back, we broke this one too. Right there, just buy side liquidity. Very little buy side liquidity. Now, this is a better example than my last example of buy side liquidity, because this is just a very short, small part of buy side liquidity. Can I move that out over here? There we go. Okay. So as you see, the only thing above this downward trending line, and you can't really put it up here. I mean, I guess you could. So that's going to be our next one. But this one is all buy side liquidity. All buy side liquidity. See, we're in the buy side liquidity right now. So this is all buy side liquidity. Now, if we move it up, this will tell us our next resistance point. And I bet it's going to be somewhere around $17. Yeah, $17.50. So this is where I would see our next move is going to be here. And if we break that, then we're going to go up and test this $21 area. Now, we have even better news because we have more trend lines that we're going to be pulled to. This is all buy side liquidity over here. And we broke out. Okay, let me sorry. Wow, this is really good news, guys. This is such good news. We broke out of this. No freaking way. Wow. We're testing it right now. Oh my God, dude. Look at this. We are testing this line perfectly right now. This could be our support right here. How long ago was this? I just want to show you, when in doubt, zoom out, but we're not in doubt. But when need confirmation, zoom out the nation. I don't know. Let's see. So $36 all the way back in 2022, January of 2022. So this is almost 3 years ago. So we're testing a 3-year trend line right now. Hold up. I don't know if you guys understand what this means. A 3-year trend line. So trend lines work like this, okay? Crypto is in a trend, and it follows that trend all the way down until it can finally break free from that. And that's what my indicator does. It indicates trend reversals. Okay, so this right here is the best kind of trend that you could possibly see, a 3-year resistance trend line that is about to be broken. Now, if we can stay above these EMA 200s and confirm above this 3-year trend line, buckle up. It's time to go. We need to look at this weekly RSI real quick. We'll call it a day after that, but we got to see what that's doing. If this weekly RSI, let's get rid of all these. Just hold on. Okay, so let's just make this bigger, because last time we broke this yellow line. And why do they always make it yellow? Hold on. They always make it yellow. Oops, style. Okay, let's just make it like blue. You can see it's blue. So last time, and it happened again, actually, and I told you guys, wow. Every time this happens, and I told you this could take a week or two, a couple of weeks. We need to confirm, and we confirmed this week, and then we skyrocketed. So I actually told you that not only did I tell you we're going to $15, which we went to $15.57. I was within 7 cents of the price here, but I also told you to watch this RSI. And I actually told you that not only to watch it, but if we confirm this RSI with volume in the next week after this one, after we already tested it, get ready for a massive move to the upside. So guys, please just subscribe for your sake. My whole point of this channel is and always will be to show people how to make money in crypto. They have to do their own research and figure it out for themselves, but I give you all the tools necessary to be able to do that and then make an informed, educated decision. And if you don't feel like doing it and you don't trust it, don't do it. But if you feel like it is something that you're willing to put a risk out there. I told someone today, I said, if you buy crypto now, there's a good chance you're going to make money. I'm not going to guarantee you that, but I'm putting a bunch of money in crypto, and I think by next year you'll be good. So yeah, this RSI, we are absolutely smashing it. This was a good reset, because if you look at the previous price to where we're at now, on the RSI was way up here at 65, 64. And we're all the way down at about, what, 60.92 now. So yeah, guys, it's on. And then we're coming into the 2025 bull market. And if you have any doubt in ICP, just look at Bitcoin and what it's been doing, and look at the integrations that ICP has. Go and look at those PDFs that I showed you. Go look at internetcomputer.org. Do your research. Look at some of these projects. Go look at EXE. Definitely some meme coins. I know there's like McDonald's out there. So I want to talk about that a little bit before we go. There's been some really bad mental health stuff going on in the ecosystem. And there's a person, I'm not even going to say his name on my stream, that has been going absolutely insane. He was part of this, and it really turned me off. I guess he's not part of it anymore. But I think it's a really cool meme coin project called McDonald's. So go check out meme coins on the internet computer, but let's get into some questions. We're going to call it a night. Oh, dude, Kenny is on. Oops. Sorry. Ooh, Gerwant, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Hey, Justin's here. And I did forget the other cryptos again. Dang it, guys. Somebody remind me next time. One clown channel say 350. This one say 150. So my low is 150. My high is 300. And that is just by market cap. If I look at market cap, I think with Cardano going to over 100 billion, ICP is destined to hit somewhere between 80 and 130 billion. That's just my opinion. I don't know if I'm right. Hey, James! I've never been so bullish. Yeah, and the TA proves it. Like, it even says technical on the daily is very positive, and I agree. I agree. Neutral on the 4 hour. We didn't really look at the 4 hour because who cares what it's doing right this very second. Yes, global blockchain, and Pierre Semantes is going to be there. And I almost put that on here today. I'm going to try to get him on the channel. Pierre's a cool dude. Like Pierre. Let's launch this sucker to the moon. Let's go, man. Hold on. What? How did I miss Kimmy's? Oh, here we go. He said also EXE and Cloud. Cloud? You still like Cloud? Kenny, you got to tell me why I should buy Cloud then. I didn't know Cloud was cracking. Bobby O is right on regarding ICP as crypto cloud, with the cloud meme as the integral part of the advanced advertising marketing, and cloud token will be a beneficiary. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's the old cloud token. I'm an OG, so is that the OG cloud? I don't get it. He said in the short video, Kyle says he was in Washington, D.C. last week with Dom, and they demoed Caffeine AI to high-level folks in the government, and their jaws dropped. I wonder if they met with Elon. Not yet, but that's in the works, guys. Let's see. Yeah. Season finale, December 12th to 13th, may be the major AI announcement Williams has been hinting at. He's actually in Wyoming, unless he left already. So next year around March. So I'm thinking we're going to be anywhere from about $60 to $80 in March. Let's see. We have this January. Let's go look at previous years of Ethereum. That's how internet computer, we can't really judge yet. We haven't had a full bull market. Let's just look at Ethereum real quick. And then let's go into December of 2020. This is funny because look, December of 2020, Ethereum was at 72. Oh, that's a market cap. Whoops. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, and you can see all buy-side liquidity. I did this a long time ago. I haven't even looked at Ethereum in months, and my TA is still point on. But anyway, let's see, December of 2020. So right before the crack-off. So look at Ethereum at 600, let's just say 677, $700. And then in January, let's see, January, we're over almost double that price, $1,300. Okay, then in May, we're at 4,000. So let's just look at March. March, doing pretty good, $2,145. So I would say that's a good 3.5x. So if we look at the price of ICP, and maybe ICP will go for 5, let's just say 5x. So if we look at the price of ICP, okay, we're at $13.24. $13.24. So if we take that 3.5x, let's see, 39, that's like 40, and then yeah, like $46. So yeah, somewhere around there, maybe even more. You know, we could really see ICP move up. But if you look into, that's what I was telling you guys, to look at 2020 and 2021 and see what the market did, where we're at now, because the market moves in cycles, right? And we might be a little bit earlier because we don't have that big COVID dip. So basically we might be a little earlier. So we might already be somewhere in around, you know, February, So maybe we'll only go about 4x, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, the market could be different, but I'm just gonna I follow patterns or trends until they end. So if it says we're gonna Ethereum goes about 3.5x from that point in the market over the next 3 months, it could really get crazy in the next few months. And then by summer and then Christmas of next year, guys, this is when we're gonna start taking our profits. This is when we're gonna either start dollar cost averaging out all of it out, or you know, just taking our profits and leaving our moon bags, guys, right? Or taking our investment, leaving our moon bags. So it's gonna get crazy, guys. I can't wait. Remind me, guys, next time. It's still gonna be ICP video because that's where my traffic hits, and I always love to report on it. But we will look at Jasmine, we'll look at Polygon, Algorand, and all those others. But I just get caught up in ICP because we're cracking right now. So, all right, guys. That being said, goodbye. And good ICP. Bam!